Alright, good morning everyone. My name is Raymond G. Igot. I'm from BDPTED 83D. Okay, so my topic is all about the educational philosophies applied to consumer education. Alright, so I have two topics, okay, which are the constructivism and behaviorism. Alright, okay, let's swipe. Okay, so the founder of constructivism is Jean Piaget. Alright? So was born in August 9, 1896. Died in September 16, 1980. Alright? So he widely recognized as the father of constructivism. Alright? So because he introduced the idea of learners actively build knowledge through experience, reflections, and interaction with their environment. Okay. So this philosopher, uh, he is the father of constructivism. All right. So the meaning of constructivism is build knowledge by construct. All right. So let's swipe. So constructivism, the idea of constructivism, learners build knowledge through reflection and discovery. Alright. So, yung constructivism daw kasi, nagbibuild siya through reflection. Like, for example, spending money. Right? Yung pera niya, kung saan niya na-spend is parang nire-reflect niya sa sarili niya na tama ba yung pag-expend niya ng money dahil yung money kasi is very important to us. Alright? So, these are the application. Students reflects on their own buying habit. So, yung estudyante daw, nag-reflect daw siya sa own buying habit. Alright? So, like for example of buying habit. So, students track their weekly expenditure and analyze where they overspend. Yung estudyante daw ay tinatrack daw niya yung weekly expenses. And ina-analyze niya kung saan siya nag-overspend. Magkaiba kasi yung needs at saka wants, right? So, yung student, kumbaga binabalance niya yung overspend of the money, alright? Binabalance niya kung yung pera ba is for needs lang and for wants din. Alright, magkaiba kasi yung needs and wants. Like yung mga needs, ito yung mga essential. Alright? Like yung pagkain, like yung mga like pagkain, foods, rice, and other. Alright? So yung mga wants kasi like ito yung mga ambition or yung mga like ng isang tao. Alright? So ito yung mga vision nila. Like for example, yung clothes, jewelry, and some other like for example mga vehicles, right? So because of this constructivism, nire-reflect nila yung buying habit nila kung ina-analyze nila kung yung pera kung saan nila ginagasto ay tama ba, alright? So may kabuluhan ba yung paggagasto nila, alright? So now let's proceed. Alright, so my next topic is about behaviorism. Alright? So the father of behaviorism was he is John B. Watson. Alright, so behaviorism, si John B. Watson is primary figure associated, alright, with applying its principle to fields like advertising, which laid a foundation for the study of consumer. Alright? So, John B. Watson was a psychologist, meaning to say of psychologist, the study of human mind. And then, na-convert ito sa behavior, the study of human behavior. Alright? So, the idea that psychologists should focus on observable actions rather than thought and feelings. So, yung pinofocus ng psychology is through observation rather than thoughts and feeling. Thoughts and feeling kasi it is under of it is under of psychology, the study of human mind. Alright. So, yung theory niya, he believed behaviorism is learned through interaction with environment. So, yan yung theory niya. So, si John B. Watson, medyo malayo na to sa topic sa consumer natin, right? So, si John B. Watson kasi, parang may experiment siya, yung tinatawag niya na Little Einstein. Ini-experiment niya yung bata kung ano yung interaction niya, right? Kung ano yung binabasa niya kasi yung mind ng isang bata. So, just move na lang to the next topic kasi yung topic niya is for mind lang, not for consumer. For consumer, yung behaviorism, ito yung mga wants or yung mga habit formation ng isang consumer. Alright? So, next. Okay. Behaviorism changes through reinforcement, practice, and habit formation. Alright? So, the meaning of reinforcement, alright? So, is when a consumer behavior is strengthened because they receive something rewarding or positive after doing it. Like, for example, ito yung mga fast food chains. Alright? So, yun sa mga fast food chains, yung sabi nga dito, may mga reward. Alright? So, like, for example, pag magbili ka ng pagkain, like yung mga products, the more na magbili ka ng products, may makukuha kang mga discount. Ito, naranasan ko to dito sa KCC. No? Yung nag-grocery kasi ako, may reward card kasi ako eh. Kasi the purpose of that, para yung mga person o yung mga consumer is bumabalik sa kanila kasi may mga discounts, something like mga freebies, or yung mga ganun dapat. So, okay. Yung practice naman, practice refers to consumer repeatedly using a product or service. Like, for example, using a mobile wallet again and again until you know all its feature. Like, for example, sa mobile wallet, madami naman yan siya. Paymaya, GCash, at saka PayPal. So, sa akin kasi, yung ginagamit ko kasi is GCash. Always ko to ginagamit yung GCash. Yan na, boss, report ko. Mostly kasi ginagamit ko to yung GCash for cashless, kasi nowadays kasi cashless na yung mga tao. Mas madali na lang kasi pag online apps or yung tinatawag nating yung saan tayo savings ng mga money, alright? So, yung practice kasi dito na pumapasok is, kumbaga, na yung online apps or yung online na gagamitin natin like GCash or something that pwede malagyan ng money is pabalik-balik, like until mamaster natin ng lahat ng mga features. Like, for example, yung sa GCash ko, always ko man ginagamit, right? So, yung sa GCash is parang alam ko na lahat ng mga features, and then lahat yung mga updated. Tapos minsan kasi bumibigay sila ng mga voucher, alright? Pwede ka nga doon makaloan sa GCash app. Yung last time kasi sa GCash app is makakaloan ako ng 15,000, pero pass na lang kasi hindi kasi ako pala utang. Alright? So, and the last one is the habit formation. Okay? Habit formation is when a consumer behavior become automatic done without much thinking. Alright? Like, for example, buying the same shampoo every month. Or syempre, as a consumer, kung saan tayo hiyang or kumbaga, saan tayo komportable. Like, yung shampoo, di ba, shampoo natin is same brand, na? Hindi natin think na like ng mga ibang brand na mga shampoo, like yung mga Palmolive, yung mga Vaseline, like yung mga something like that, Head and Shoulder. Syempre may own brand ka kasi. Kaya yung product is binabalik-balikan mo kasi nga hiyang ka dun sa product o di kaya mas mura. Alright? So, like for example naman, yung buying habit natin is online apps. Online apps na naman tayo, Yung iba kasi, tinatamad na kasi sila pumunta sa mga physical store, right? So, yun, para mas madali yung trabaho kasi medyo kasi conflict of time, no? Kasi yung iba busy sa trabaho, wala na silang panahon para mag shopping like that, shopping like this, di ba? So, yung ginagawa nila, kung may gusto silang bilhin na something, ino-open lang nila yung mga online platform like yung mga Shopee, Lazada, and Temo, and Toktik, or di kay TikTok. Yan yung buying habit nila na kung gusto nila magbili ng isang product, direct na lang sila sa cellphone para at saka waiting na lang sila sa kailan yung dadating yung product. Okay? Understood? Alright. So, the application. Teaching good consumer habit. Yung teacher good consumer habit, eto na yung under dito yung saving regularly, avoiding impulse buying, and comparing prices. So, yung sa teaching good consumer habits, like for example, yung sa savings regularly. So, me as a consumer, hindi naman lahat winawaldas ko eh. Kailangan kasi mag-save ka ng money for future emergency. Like for example, may unexpected na mangyari, something like that, na hospital yung anak mo, or di kaya na-aksidente ka, at least nagsisave ka ng money kahit pa konti-konti lang, at saka may pondo ka na eh, hindi ka na magproblema sa pera dahil yung habit mo kasi is nagsisave ng money kahit konti lang. Alright. So, dito naman sa avoiding impulse buying, right, ito, commonly kasi to sa mga grocery eh. Ako kasi, wag ka kasing, like for example, wag ka magpunta ng grocery kapag gutom ka. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi pag once gutom ka, yung ano natin, yung mind kasi natin is parang, eto gusto ko tong bilhin. Ayan, gusto ko yan bilhin. Eto, ganito. Na at the end of the day, di natin magagamit, right? So, kapag magpunta ka sa grocery, dapat busog ka para makapag-isip ka ng maayos kung ano yung bibilin mo. O di kaya ay maggawa ka ng bucket list or yung mga lista kung ano yung mga importance na bibilin mo, yung mga pagkain, yung mga something like that para ma-avoid natin yung impulse buying. Alright? So, thirdly, comparing prices. Me as a consumer, as a wiser consumer, right? So, I need to compare the prices. It's depend on the brand of the product, alright? So, yung pipiliin ko na product is hindi naman masyadong sikat, hindi naman din masyadong hindi sikat. Yung sakto-sakto lang. Pero, hindi naman siya binabase yan sa brand. Binabase kasi yan siya sa quality ng product. Okay? Sa duration ng product. Like, for example, dishwashing liquid. Alright? So, i-compare natin yung dishwashing liquid sa Smart dishwashing liquid, and ano yung isa, Action ba yun? Action. So, i-compare ko yung dalawa. Ito si Smart dishwashing liquid, ito siya, maganda siyang gamitin dahil yung parang ano niya, yung parang paste niya, yung saan yung parang yellow yun siya is malambot. Okay? So maganda naman yung covering ng ano niya, ng cover ng product. All goods naman siya, kaaya-aya, pleasant naman siya sa mata. Hindi same sa Action kasi last time kasi yung naggrocery kasi ako, bumila ako ng Action. Akala ko kasi okay siya. Pero yung price kasi nila is different. Yung Action kasi is medyo mura. While naman yung Smart is medyo hindi naman siya gaano mahal, alright? Parang 5 peso lang yung agwat, yung mga 3 peso, 2 peso yung mga ganun. Kasi gumamit kasi ako, hindi naman sa pagsisira, right? Iba-iba kasi yung mga taste ng mga tao, alright? Ako gusto ko kasi yung malambot, yung sa Smart kasi pag once magugas ka ng plato, diretso na lang. Hindi safe sa Action kasi matigas, parang bato. Kailangan mo pa siyang idurog para bumula siya ng maayos. So, me as a wiser consumer, although all goods naman yung cheaper than expensive konti, pero nakabase kasi yan sa quality, not only for the price but only for the quality of the product. Alright, so example, so a reward system for student who can demonstrate consistently weekly saving, repeated practice in identifying misleading advertisement. As I said earlier, may mga misleading advertisement din kasi tayo, yung parang nagpo-promote sila ng mga fake product to the original product, like for example yung mga damit, alright? Yung misleading na madami kasi mga damit na mga imitation. Yung mga imitation na damit like mga Fubu, like mga sikat na brand. Okay? So, kailangan mo kasi once isa kang consumer, dapat wise ka. Not only in mind, but only in diskarte. Dapat ganyan upang upang hindi ka parang mag-scam. Okay? Dapat may knowledge ka about consumer, about sa mga gusto mong mga product na gusto mong bilhin. Alright. So next. Okay. So that's all my topic. Thank you for watching. So if you have any concern or any violence reaction, just comment below. Okay? So that I can answer that your question. So that's all. Adios. Bye-bye.